Hello, my babies, and welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to the channel, welcome, make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on, and if you like spicy readings, there is a spicy playlist. I suggest starting from the oldest. Those are the hottest. But you let me know how it goes. So yeah, my loves, this is literally the highest, like most requested topic is having a little bit of a Freaky Friday. That's what we used to call them when we used to post spicy readings on Fridays. And the collective was pretty hot for a while, but honestly, things really did fizzle out. I do think that this came after a wave of growth, and elevation and no longer wanting to repeat some of the same patterns. So naturally, some of those super hot and spicy messages changed and your priorities did shift. I already filmed the reading. I filmed all three groups. I normally do not film the intro after the readings, but with this one, I did want to because I wanted to let you guys know what to expect. This reading, it is meant to be a spicy reading, but it is not necessarily the hottest, most action-packed, but I do believe there is a lot of good information. It doesn't mean that they are, maybe you'll think they're boring. Like I said, one thing I've learned is someone's on the channel, someone's trash and someone else's treasure. So I don't think that it is. I think there's still a lot, a lot that came through. But you guys will have to let me know. I did want to let you know. Of course, we do talk about some sexy things and all of that, but it's pretty. Let's call it. I think PG-13 would definitely. Okay. So with that being said, you guys know what to do. Three groups to choose from. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. You guys know why you're here. You are here because you're horny for a good time. Let's face it. You want to know about your next time with them. So, this person on your mind. Now, if you don't have a person on your mind and you're just listening for fun, that's fine too, because we are going to be asking the question about who this person is and about your connection to them or, about your connection. So, that should give you something to go off of. And then we're going to be looking into what that encounter is going to be like, okay? Keeping in mind, you never know who else is watching and why they're watching and where they're at in their journey. So stay in tune with yourself, your own situation and circumstances. And if I'm describing something that you can't imagine yourself being a part of or wanting to be a part of, that's okay. That probably means it's just not for you today. The reading's not for you. All right. Besides that, let's try to have fun with it. We will know the spice level by the time I post this because it'll say 18 plus in the topic, if it's spicy enough, and if not, just go with it. Don't get mad at me. You guys get so mad when they're not like horny enough. I can't help it. I can't help what comes through. All right, my loves, thank you so much for being here today, my group number ones. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, relax, let's chill, and let's see what we can learn today. All right, thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. All right, let's tap in. Messages for my group number ones. Their next spicy time. All right. What can we know about my group number ones and this person? What can we know about their connection? The person that my group number ones are going to get spicy with next. All right. What can we know about this connection and about this person? Messages for my group ones. For those that have a person in mind, how will they know this is a reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. All right, well, I'll take it upright. You guys could be friends. Or for some of you guys, this is like friends with benefits. But for most of you guys are out on a date. Yeah, you're dating this person. So this is someone that you can share things with. You guys have already had like a moment of vulnerability, or you had like a, hey, I really appreciate you, or I really like you, or this feels really good. This is literally giving like, I see more than just a package on the outside that I like, And this isn't based just off of like physical desire. This Page of Pentacles tells us we have something going on here, or we know each other, or we're getting to know each other better. I am picking up date. So it is someone that you're going to be dating by this point, or you guys are going to be out on a date, when leading up to the situation. yeah, for those of you that have like your own place, like this would be like coming back to your place. This also feels like this person really knows how to treat you. I do feel like you guys are going to go somewhere where it requires you to, you're gonna want to dress a certain type of way. It doesn't have to be fancy. You could still be in your jeans and t-shirt, but maybe it's your t-shirt that doesn't have a stain on it and the jeans that are washed, you know? Or maybe you are fancy. It doesn't matter. It's like whatever, however that applies to you. You guys are going to be all polished up. Okay. There is a feeling of let me spend on you. Let me spend. This person is spending. And this person, they have moments of vulnerability with you that there's comfortable silences and uncomfortable silences. And you guys have both, but the uncomfortable silences are almost like when you're like processing, like, wait, what did they just say? Or you're like, oh, it's almost like they take you by surprise. This person, I don't know, there's something about them that I don't think they're always very direct or very upfront with how they feel or what their intentions are, or at least at this point, it hasn't been. Now, this Five of Swords tells me that you're just not sure. Maybe this person's a little younger or immature, or maybe you haven't had sex in a long time and you're like, I don't know if this person's kind of worth breaking that streak for. You know, it could be different things because you're the Empress. You're like, I cherish myself, my mind, my body, my spirit. Is this like, what is going on here? You know, is this person being for real right now? So it's almost like they're going to prove it to you, or it's like they've earned this spot here. I do want to say that by the time you do end up having sex with this person or hooking up or kissing, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever's going on in your life, whatever's considered spicy to you, you are going to have a connection already. This isn't like a random swipe and hookup, you know. It doesn't feel that way. Yeah. There's something here. We have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So again, there's almost like this question of, is this person just looking for a friend, something casual? Am I going to get friend zoned maybe? All right. Tell us more, please. That does want to come through. Okay, we'll leave it there. Okay. Why the Seven of Swords in reverse? Messages for my group number ones. What can we know about this connection? Messages for my group number ones. The next person, or this person on their mind. We'll take it upright. All right, tell me about the Four of Wands. Tell me about the Empress. And why the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this person's spending money on you. They're taking you somewhere. They're treating you. This feels like it's somewhere new. Somewhere where, okay, this is interesting, but for some of you, they're paying for something or they're doing something that you wouldn't have spent on your own, or you maybe didn't have anyone to go with, or you would, I don't know. It's almost like they're going to surprise you because they're showing you, but they're not telling you. This person's love language is like gifts or service, you know, acts of service or gifts, or but it's not, they're not you know, they're not using their words. They're not sharing with you. What are they saying that's got you in a little tizzy? You feel like they want to say something, but they hold back. Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more. I don't know. There's something's going on here. Yeah, you're like, maybe you're wondering if they like you more than a friend. I don't know. Listen, but you feel it. Look at this beautiful Empress and the Ace of Cups. This is literally, what is that? Lion King. Can you feel the love tonight? This is the vibe that you're feeling. Look at even the look in her eyes. They're all dreamy. Tell me more, please. What is this person not talking about or talking about? Because they act real single or independent. This person says something to you that really surprises you. No, it's this surprise. They surprise you with something. And you're just like, what are you doing? And you love it, by the way, group one, you love it. This isn't like a, it makes me uncomfortable, or no, this is like, a, oh my God, that's so sweet or thoughtful, or you paid attention, or you thought of that. Like devil reverse, 10 of cups. Yeah. And it's not like malicious. It's not weird. It's like, it genuinely makes you happy. We have Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Aries showing up the strongest. But obviously we have water and earth signs showing up, especially earth. Okay, anything else about this connection and this person? What can we know about this person? They could be a Leo or an Aquarius. It could be a fixed sign. Yeah, a Scorpio. We did mention all the fixed signs. Man, the fixed signs are just having a fucking heyday lately. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. All right. This person, man, you're like looking good, but I feel like they are too. I feel like both of you kind of put in the effort when, look, you guys aren't together, but you guys are like trying to impress each other. This person's not sure. There's something from the past that holds them back. It's a fear of not getting what they want, or a fear that you don't want them in the same way, or this person has some kind of wound they're working through. This person's thinking back to something that happened, and they're not sure. Devil reverse, letting go of a pattern or something toxic. They're not sure what would make you happy or what you want, or so they're going to show you. They're not going to tell you. They're going to show you. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse. This person's not a talker, or they could be a talker, but they don't say anything important. They don't say anything important. I'm just kidding. It's not that it's not important, but I mean like the things that you want to hear about, like how they feel, how they view you. Do they see this moving forward? You know, just stuff. The stuff that keeps you coming back to these readings, I'm sure. Okay, so that's the setup, right? That's what the vibe is kind of leading into the situation. I do feel like they're going to surprise the shit out of you, and it's going to be a good surprise. And it feels like it gets things rolling. This is almost giving, I'm telling you, they're either going to take you on a nice date or do something really thoughtful. But it does seem like they're investing, and their way of investing is time, but money or treating. Okay. Let me treat you. Let me take you. No, I got it. I'll take care of it. Okay, well, take care of it. Shit. I'm tired of taking care of it. All right. Messages for my group number ones. All right, what's this spicy encounter going to be like? What can they expect? Their next time with this person, or the first time, if it's the first time. What's it going to be like? What can they expect? Messages for my group number ones. All right, messages for my group ones. What can they expect? We have 5 of Wands reverse. What's their spicy encounter going to be like? Well, there's going to be a slow start, to say the least. Because it's almost like there's anticipation, or there's like waiting, or there's like small touches that are happening, because it's almost like we're feeling this out. We're feeling this out, and someone is really trying to stop themselves, or like not trying to be impulsive. So it's like impulsive could be like touch their arm, or the hug, or there's some kind of physical contact that someone is testing to see if it's only them, or if it's one-sided, before there's kind of a move made. So this person might feel like, I don't know, this person might be waiting for you to kind of give an indicator that it's okay to continue forward or make a move. We have 5 of Cups in reverse, because there's something here about making up. Let's see what that's talking about. All right, look at how you guys, we have 5s on both ends, but they're both in reversed. So there was some kind of difficulty or some kind of challenge. And it's like you guys are working past that. So it's like if getting to the point of hooking up, or, you know, if there was like a wait or something, it's like the wait is finally over. Why the Five of Wands in reverse? Because you guys are both pretending. You guys are having touches. So your next spicy encounter, it actually starts very like Victorian era. Like they touched your hand without a glove on or something. What was that? Pride and Prejudice? No, but for real, there is something here where it's like, it's sneaky. It's just between you guys. It's like that touch meant more, but do you feel it? Are you open to it? So this person is doing things to kind of test the waters, or maybe, I don't know, you guys are both very, I almost said weary of each other or the situation. So someone here is insinuating, hey, let's go, or hey, you want to leave? Or they're trying to almost like maybe get you to invite them over or go back to somewhere. Again, it's almost like small hints. It's not going to be in your face. Like it's not going to be like that. There isn't going to be like you guys just lock eyes and end up, up against a wall. We wish, but not here. Not this time. Better like next time. No, but for real, there's something here about not being direct, but you guys are both kind of feeling it out. Look at this, the Magician reverse. That's them trying to get their way without directly kind of saying it. And maybe you are too, because I think you're also trying to, it's almost like dropping hints, or I don't know. You guys are, neither one of you is making the move. Why the Nine of Wands in reverse? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, not until, it's not a green light until we're clear on something. Why the Five of Cups in reverse? So your trigger is going to be that you feel maybe rejected, or like this person doesn't want you. And this person on their side of things, they might be like, well, I don't want to make group one uncomfortable, or I don't want to move too fast, or I don't want to be impulsive, or they didn't really seem receptive to my touch. They didn't seem to like that, so I'm not going to do anything. So there is a little bit of a feeling of I'm let down, or we're avoiding we're avoiding doing something. Maybe it's even like avoiding doing more than those little bit of physical kind of touches. So it's like, maybe this is kind of where it starts. And then maybe in another date or two, if they show you consistency, maybe then you're riding them into the sunset. I mean, I don't know, but you're not doing this here. Not here. Look what we don't have. We don't have any cups, and we don't have any of the wands that we want to see when we are talking about a sexy time reading, right? What we see here is, I'm not too sure about you. I'm not sure where this is going, but I'm glad we hung out, or I'm glad that we did this, or now we held hands, or that hug, or are they even going to kiss? Let's see. Why the Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse? 10 of Pentacles. No, this feels like they're not going for it, and neither are you. I mean, it could be like a peck or something, or like a thanks for tonight, but there's this awkwardness between you guys. Remember, we talked about comfortable silences versus uncomfortable ones. This is where you get an uncomfortable one. Why the Three of Wands with the Magician reverse? The Ace of Pentacles. What did I say? They're trying to get you to invite them back, or let's go somewhere afterwards. Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords. You're not sure. You don't know. You're like, I'm not so sure about that. You may also be kind of like, am I up for hanging out later? Do I really want to, like, yeah, there's something here where you're not convinced. Tell me more. Why the Nine of Wands? See what I mean? Why we can't get upset over the spicy messages? And also see why I haven't done them in a while. The collective is tired, you guys. The collective is not dumb either. We've grown. We see things now. Why the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Three of Pentacles? Yep, none for you tonight, buddy. But maybe I'll give you a little as my turtle comes running, Twinkie, because I did that. Listen, you guys might make out, but it's not going to go past that. You're like, okay, thank you very much. See you later. I'm wearing my chastity belt. Okay. Not until this person shows me how they feel or uses their words or shows me consistency and that I can trust them. Because right now I might feel like all they want is to go back to my place and get theirs, but I'm not going to do that. That's what I'm picking up on. All right. There are feelings here, but you're also like, man, this person's kind of immature or a waste of time. And because you're not really sure, that's why you're leaning into the, should I, shouldn't I? All right. Listen, that's what I have today about your next possibly spicy encounter. Um, that's not to say, like I said, this kind of feels like if they show you something more consistency, it feels like you'd be open to it, but it doesn't feel like next time you guys have the opportunity, you're kind of wanting to go there. There's something about this person that you're happy and you love what they did, but you're like, not there yet, not there yet. You want it, you have to show me that you want it, you have to get it. Like you're not it doesn't feel like you're the one initiating. All right. Actually, let's see. Where's our other oracle cards? I wasn't really I wasn't sure what we were going to want to use. You guys like these, so let's do both of these, okay? The 90s oracle deck. Someone asked me where to get it, and unfortunately the Etsy shop that I got it from years ago when I first started my channel pretty much, they closed down, and I wish I could find her again because she had a lot of really cool decks. So yeah. All right, let's see, what else can we learn about my group number ones and their next time with this person. We have together. Everything is better with you. So it feels good when you guys are together. You guys are having a good time, but you're just not sure if you want to kind of go there with this person at this point in time. We have catch, so green light. We have I'm everything you've been looking for and more. And then we have using you. Stop. Maybe I have some ulterior motives. Do you think I might be taking advantage of you? So I think that's what you might be wondering, my group number ones, and you're not fully convinced. So you're leaving space for this person to prove themselves to you. All right. I would say this is a great setup for whenever you guys do end up, whenever you guys do end up doing it. All right. We have fun dip, scrumptily anxious. So maybe you think this person just wants a little fun dip and get out of there. We have salty AF. Someone could be salty or feeling salty. Oh, look, and more salt. So yeah, someone could be salty here, holding on to something. We have like peas and carrots. You guys get along really well. Mr. Salty, are you freaking kidding me? You guys, maybe this person is salty. I don't know. Leave me a comment. That's so amazing. We've never had all three. I never even realized that there was so many references to salt in this oracle deck. And the fact that we got all three of them it's got to say something. Listen, you tell me what that something means, my group number ones. Thank you so much for being here. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you pick this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, you guys know why you're here. You guys are horny for a good time. You are wanting to hear about your next time with them, or maybe even your first time, or the next time things get spicy for you. We are going to be opening the reading by looking into who this person is and about your connection. And then we'll be asking the question, what can you expect from that spicy encounter? Keeping in mind, what's spicy to you may not be to someone else, and vice versa. You never know who else is watching and why they're watching. So just stay in tune with yourself, your own situation and circumstances. And if you can't imagine yourself being a part of something that I'm describing, I get it, friends. It just probably means it's not for you. Besides that, though, let's try to have fun with it. And fingers crossed that we can get to the level of spice that you are looking for. The readings have been dry for months. That's why you haven't seen a Freaky Friday reading in a while. But it's been so requested. It's been heavily requested. So I figured let's try to tap in and see what's going on. All right, my loves, let's get to it. Try to relax and have a good time with it. And let's see what we can learn today. All right, thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 2s. Messages for my group 2s, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? My group number 2s, their next time getting spicy with this person or with a new person. What can we know about this person and the connection? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s. What can we know about this person and the connection that they're going to be getting spicy with? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s. What can we know about this person? Ace of Swords in reverse. So this person is in your energy, but you just don't know what is going on with them. You may not even know that they're interested in you, or you don't know what this is. This could also be someone that you've been on a break from, or interesting. You guys could have even worked together at one point and then you guys are on break, or someone no longer is there. There's something here about there's kind of a pause. You're like, whatever happened to them? Or what is that? So a couple of different things going on. Okay. But this person is in your vicinity, in your energy, and you just kind of don't see them, or you kind of don't realize them, or you may not even, you're like, I'm not paying attention to you. I'm not paying attention to anything or anybody. I do feel like at this point in your life, you're very focused on what brings you peace, and you could be protecting that. But it could almost be like an overprotecting, where now I'm kind of closed off to anything fun or exciting or new. So it's like maybe thinking about love, or thinking about sex, or thinking about living life in a funner way seems more, it's like more of what you're doing than actually maybe being open to new experiences. It's not to say you're not enjoying your life, but it just feels like I'm in a bubble. All right, messages for my group number 2s. What else can we know, please? Their next time. What can we know about this person and this connection? We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this feels like it's, for some of you guys, it's a reconciliation, or for some of you guys, it's new love within your environment. This is within, it's a friend of a friend, or it's a coworker, or it's someone you went to school with, or it's a neighbor. It's someone in your neighborhood. There's something here. There's a vicinity. Yeah, look, work is involved. Oh, you got no idea, babe. You're all hot and you're all cute and you're all with it. You probably smell good. You're glowing. Your spirituality is showing. It's like all of these things. And you're like, what? They're looking at me? They see me? You literally do not see. Like yeah, you don't even know that they might like have their eye on you. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Who is this person? And if you do know them, then you don't know how they feel. So maybe you just feel like they're kind of disconnected, or they're not paying attention. There's something here of like, I'm unbothered. Yeah, you talk to this person. It's like a, hey, it's a wave, or it's a, how are you? How have things been? It's like small exchanges. This could even be the person that you maybe get your coffee from, or vice versa, or the neighbor that you guys are walking your dogs, and you'll randomly chat for a minute, but then it's like, okay, bye, see ya. And you just keep it moving. There's something here that you keep it moving, and they might feel rejected, or you're just not, you might feel like, I don't know. It's almost like they're interested, or you're interested. All right. Tell me about the Four of Swords. What can we know about this person? Now, if this is someone, I feel like you may already know this person, but I mean, some of you may not, but this would be someone that you haven't heard from, or you're on a break from, or you're kind of doing your own thing. Why the Four of Swords? Yeah, it's been a long time. There's something here if it's been a long time. Oh, this person has made you feel rejected in the past, or maybe you were rejected at some point, and so it's been a really long time. Oh, you know what? No, it's a rejection wound. Maybe you didn't realize when people like you, or when people are into you, and there's this energy here of no one does, or something like that for some of you. And for others of you, it could be that maybe this person at one point pressed on that rejection wound because they're not kind of open, or you're just not really sure what they're thinking. So maybe that's why you're like, oh, whatever with that. So a couple of different things happening. Because whatever it is, when this opportunity comes up, it's almost like you're not sure if you want it, or it's almost like I wanted it for so long that now I'm like, I don't know if I like how this is showing up. King of Swords. Oh, now they want to say something, or now they want to express themselves. So this person has thought about this a lot, and they're coming to make you an offer. They want to work on something. Okay, so this connection is going to be a challenge. It doesn't mean it's bad, but it is a challenge because they're going to trigger your wounds and you're going to trigger theirs. So the wounds that are getting triggered could have to do with rejection or feeling abandoned or I don't know. It could be maybe you're neglecting a part of yourself, that a connection like this or something about this person or this, it's like going to make you kind of really look at that. And it's not going to be just about, is this person good for me or do I like them? It's going to be like a, wow, why am I feeling this way? Or what is going on in my life? What do I want to change? Am I ready for that? So it's not all about this person. I mean, it never is, but sometimes in the readings, we like to know all about them or, do they want me? Do they like me? Do they think I look good? Or whatever it is that we're seeking from the entertainment of these. But there is something deeper that's coming through in your specific reading about this person and who they are. Because it's hard for me to feel like this is going to be a casual connection or someone that is just going to be like a fling, because it feels like we've been in each other's energy, and this being a fling or me having the intention to just kind of fuck with you for no reason, and then it might mess up the environment, or it's like the flow that we have, or it's like this isn't a situation where they're coming into it never like with the intention of like ghosting, or it's going to be a one-time thing. It's like, no, we would still see each other, or would still be connected in some kind of way. So they're not coming through in that kind of energy. This person is actually coming through focused or driven to kind of, they're working on something that they're trying to change, that they either fucked up in the past or they are traumatized from the past, and they've done the work or they're wanting to do the work, but in return it's going to kind of make you do the same too. So it's not going to feel you might be like, you know what, never mind, I don't want love, it's cool, I'm good, I love my cats, I love my dog, I love my turtle, whatever you have. You could kind of for a moment kind of think like that, and then you might be like, oh, you might kind of call yourself out. Okay. So this is someone that you do not think that they're interested in you. You don't. I'm so interested in that Ace of Cups and that King of Swords. I really want to see how a king like that expresses his emotions. Okay, for some of you, I'm not going to lie, this is working on it again or doing something again. So this could be reconciliation for some of you guys. This would be someone that you've been healing from or on a break from, or maybe they kind of triggered a glow up or they're about to trigger a glow up. There's something here that is bringing attention back to you and your spiritual path. Okay, tell me about the Ace in reverse and the Queen of Wands. One more there. Queen of Swords in reverse. You don't even talk to this person. You see them, but you don't talk to them. You see them. They're in your environment. They could be older than you, or they look serious, or they have some kind of life experience maybe, or they look like they do, or they've been working for a long time. I don't know. There's something here. All right. Now tell me about this wound over here. The Four of Cups with the Empress reverse. What's going on there? Thank you, Spirit. What can we know about this person and the connection? Why the Four of Cups with the Empress reverse? Death reverse. You can't let something go. What is that? There is a cycle. Hermit reverse. Five of Swords. Seeing this person again and again, you kind of ignore them, or you ignore something about how they make you feel, or what they said, or what they're trying to insinuate. You don't see it, or you're kind of refusing to see it. One more. You're kind of gaslighting yourself. You're talking yourself out of it. Yeah. No. This is what that TikTok reel told me. That's what the therapist on TikTok told me, that I needed to do this, or this is how I need to think, or this is what I need to continue to doing. There's something here that you're challenging yourself, that you're telling yourself, I should know better, or I know better. But that rigidness or that structure, yes, it's good to have, but it's also the very thing that's kind of setting you. It's a little, it's like we gotta do something about it. Remember, we said if I want different, I'm going to have to do different. This is your oh shit moment. This is your, I have been to therapy, or I have grown, I have learned, or that TikTok video did have a point, but this is how I apply it now. If I want to try, or if I want to grow, or if I want to live, if I want this experience, I'm thankful for what I already learned, but now it's time to be open or try again, or I don't know. This is going to be kind of your own mess. This doesn't have anything to do with this person. The only thing that this has to do with this person is maybe the projection of how you think they should be approaching you, or what they should say, or there's something here about should. And that should, they're like little nails in your own little emotional coffin that you're going to have to pry back off when you realize some of them, yes, and some of them don't need to be there. All right, let's learn about this king. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about the Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. Tell me about the Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. They're going to make something clear, that they're not here for something toxic, or they're not trying to be a bad pattern. This person's going to be sweet and thoughtful, but you're going to go squinty-eyed, like looking at them, like trying to figure them out, like, I don't trust you. Knight of Swords. So they don't want to scare you off. Yeah, this person doesn't want to scare you off. So it's almost like they're trying to approach you like you're here, and they're like coming around like this or like this, but not like, direct. It feels like you guys are doing this, circling each other till the spiral kind of is closing in. Okay. This person wants to prove something to you, and they're willing to put in the work, but that past wound is going to, for some of you guys, it's going to really be something to, work through, if it's resonating. If it's not you, then it's not you. Congratulations. But if it is you, yeah, you got this. Okay. Well, let's see after you work through those things, or maybe you're still working through them at the point when you and this person get spicy. Let's see what that encounter is going to be like. All right. Thank you, Spirit. I would be shocked if your first encounter gets super duper wild. I mean, considering that you're, really wondering about this person, but we'll see. Maybe you'll surprise me. Not the lady in the streets, but the freak in the sheets. I remember years ago, my friend, she lived in this building, and there was a lot of like elder Russian people. And there was this lady that would share wisdom with us when she would catch us in the hallway. We were these little 20-something-year-old girls in Hollywood, and this lady was living there. And that was the first time I ever heard that. When she'd tell us about her husband and their relationship. She'd be like, you know what men want? And she'd tell us they want a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. And the first time we heard her say that, I mean, we lost it. And that's kind of always stuck. I mean, it's a saying, but yeah, so random. I hadn't even thought of that memory in years and years and years. And that came up. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. My group number 2s, there's spicy time with this person. What's that going to be like? What can they expect? What's going to happen between them and this person? We have 10 of Cups in reverse. All right. What can we know about their next time with this person? Their next time getting spicy. We have 4 of Pentacles. All right. So it feels like a reunion, or it feels like home. You feel like home. All right. This person's trying to soften you up. Like you guys are having conversations, or you guys are talking about the past, or you're talking about childhood. This almost feels like a release. Like I haven't shared that with anyone before. Or I'm getting it off my chest. So this does feel like your spicy time starts with an emotional moment or connection where you guys are being very vulnerable about an unhappy situation or something that happened. And that makes you guys feel bonded. And so at that point, that does lead to like that leads to a kiss, but this feels like it's a slow, passionate, like real kiss. This does feel like it's full of emotion and there's a lot of release here. This is giving the energy of soulmates reunited, or you feel like home, or even if it's like the first time you ever kiss this person, it feels like you've kissed them a million times before. All right, tell me why the 10 of Cups in reverse. Messages for my group number 2s. Their next time with this person, their next time. Why the 10 of Cups in reverse? The Moon card. So there's some processing here. You guys are sharing fears. There's something here we have to talk about. It keeps coming back to it. We have to acknowledge it. There's almost like there's no, yeah, it's like before before the sacral gets activated, it's like the heart has to open up. And I would consider this your first or your next intimate encounter with them. Intimacy to me is so much more meaningful and deep than just saying sex or hookup, right? I mean, I think it is, but it's not just that. It's not just the physical act. Like intimacy is what we have with people that we share things with, where we can relate, or it's like, you know, something about me that not everyone does, or it's like, you've seen me at this point in my life that it's like my wall was down, my shield is down, like you saw the real me, you know. Yeah, so that could be like those talks, the pillow talks, or little habits, or little affectionate gestures, you know, the things that only we do and that we know what they kind of mean. And there's a moment here that happens and it feels like it's really deep. It feels like it's cathartic, I just heard. So someone here could be sharing about a trauma, or if there's something to resolve between both of you. You guys are maybe trying to kind of, I don't know, maybe you're trying to kind of smooth that over, because it does feel like there's something here to clear the air or talk about before you guys can come together. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. So you guys feel on a spirit level a bond or a pull towards each other unlike anything else. But your minds or your hearts or your bodies or your body, it's almost like opposite side of the magnet. Let me repel, because I don't know. I got to work through some stuff. So I am going to say it's almost like leading up to your next spicy time, or your next intimate encounter with this person. I do think that it's either going to trigger like a spiritual awakening, or trigger something that's then going to lead to a cathartic conversation or encounter with this person. So you're very sensual in this situation, very sexy naturally. You're not even trying, especially if you're in your natural element. This person likes your natural curves, your body. This person isn't like looking for you to be like perfect. It's like they think that you are perfect the way that you are, you know? And your sensuality is something that they really enjoy. So it's giving almost like you know how like big cats move really like sleek and real, like think of a panther like jumping from a tree, but they're so graceful. It's almost like giving that, the way that you're moving on them, the way that your hands are like gliding on them, or the way that they wrap around their neck. You're doing really intimate, seductive, passionate, but it's not let's fuck. It's not just let's do. It's not like that. It's so contained. It's so contained because of everything that's going on emotionally between you and them. So I do feel, like I said, there's going to be touching. There's going to be hands in behind the neck, in the hair, or on the face, but it's not in the pants. It's not like that, you know? This goes like deeper than that. It goes, I should say, like more meaningful than just that, especially because it seems like this next time it's, I don't know what in the I don't know what in the intergalactic cosmic events, because it just feels like it kind of sets something up. All right. So that's kind of where it stays. It's really hard for you not to go further because you do want to, but you also do not want to be impulsive. And you also are wanting to see this person again or see kind of where this goes. And you're wondering, like, when am I going to see them again? When are we going to do this again? You know, and they could also, it doesn't seem like they're kind of, neither one of you is pushing for the physical. The kiss, this feels like a real, you know, seductive and kind of like slow and sexy, you know, kiss. But it doesn't feel like it goes past that. And I think, yeah, if it's a good night kiss. Yeah. And this person walks away feeling like, yes. And then you're like, shit. That's what I got. That's what your tarot lady got. All right, we're just going to call out majors: Leo, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Cancer, showing up the strongest, but could be anybody. I mean, obviously. All right, my loves. That's what we have. You know what? I purposely didn't film the intro until I filmed the readings today. So now I could just, if the spice level is going to be where it's at, I could just off the bat so you guys don't get upset in the reading. All right, we're going to do 2 oracle decks today. These are some of your guys' favorites that I've noticed. So let's see what they have to contribute to this situation between you and this person. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s. Messages for my group 2s, please. What else can we know about their next time? We have all about them, I was going to say all about them Benjamins. If you guys are in my age bracket, you know exactly what I mean by that. All about them pentacles for the rest of you. All right. Thank you, Spirit. That is random. Maybe there's like 90s hip hop or something. Someone listens to it. All right. We have, you are the creator of your destiny. Make it pretty. So you guys are having deep talks with this person. You guys could also be having talks about money or career, that kind of stuff. And then we have like peas and carrots. You guys get along really, really well. You guys are very compatible, and you're going to feel like when this person describes things that they've been through or that they are going through or that they want to make happen in their life, you're going to feel like, I totally get that. And we have accept the truth no matter how bitter. So again, there's challenges here because this connection is going to make you look at yourself as well. This person too, you know, but we're talking about you right now. All right, we have committed. You're the most amazing person ever. I'm committed to making us a priority. Wow. So you guys could be talking about commitment, family, children, and it's a go. So things feel really good with this person. You guys are super compatible, or you get along really well. Your priorities are aligned, but you're going to make them wait, as you should. All right. My babies, my horny little babies, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Let me know how that kiss goes. Check back in with me. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. You guys know why you're here. We are going to be looking into your next time with them. So these spicy readings are the most requested readings that I get on the channel. And as you can tell, I've taken a break from them for a little while because they were just dry. And you guys just get so upset when they're not spicy enough. And I get it. But honestly, the energy of the collective just hasn't been there. So I decided to give it a try. I already did group 1 and 2, so I know how those turned out. So we're going to see what comes through for you today, my group number 3s. Keep in mind, it is a collective reading. You never know who else is watching and why they're watching. So stay in tune with yourself, your own situation and circumstances. And if I happen to describe something that you can't imagine being a part of, trust me, I get it. It just probably means it's not for you. All right, besides that, let's try to relax. Let's try to have a good time. And we are going to be opening this reading by checking in on who this person is and about your connection. And then we're going to be asking the question, what can you expect the next time that you're with them, that you get spicy with them? The level of spice, you know, that's to be determined. So yeah, well, let's see what we can learn today. All right, my loves, let's get to it. And if I forgot to mention, if you're here for a specific person, then obviously that's good. But if you don't have anyone, then we're just going to be looking into your next person or your next encounter. All right, so let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. Messages for my group threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? All right, my group number three is next time, their next spicy time. Who is it going to be with, and what can we know about this connection? Messages for my group threes. Who's their next spicy time going to be with, and what can we know about this connection? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. Their next spicy time. Who is it going to be with, and what can we know about this connection? Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Who's it going to be with? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this could be like someone from an app, or if you're not into apps, this is someone maybe you used to talk to at work, or you guys used to kind of, I don't know, used to talk. The Hangman. Yeah, this is someone who you're not going to be like really talking to or connecting with. You might even be kind of ignoring them. What else? Or if this is someone that you've already hooked up with, it's like the one you're not talking to and that doesn't put effort into things. I know that sounds rough, but that's for some of you. The one that's just kind of passive and you guys get along really well, or you might work together, or you guys are around each other, but nothing kind of really happens. Now, this is also describing, it doesn't mean you know, for those of you that this is someone you've already dealt with, then it could be that. But this could also be someone that just kind of watches you, but they don't kind of do anything. They just sit back. But they're in your vicinity with that Three of Pentacles. Tell me about the Page of Swords in reverse. Seven of Cups. You guys have a lot of people that are interested in you. You guys could be talking to a lot of different people around this time as well. Why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Tell me why the Queen of Wands. Why the Hangman? All right. All right, so this, for most of you guys, this is going to be someone, or if it's not someone that you've already done this with, then this is a similar kind of situation where it's like, I'm back on the apps, or I'm talking to all these people and none of them really are working out. So you're just kind of going along with it. Maybe you're kind of giving people chances, or maybe you're just, yeah, you know, and then you're like, well, let's see if one of them kind of sticks out, or let's see if any of these kind of work out. That's for some of you. For others of you, if it's one specific person, or if it's a specific person, there's a lot of confusion here, or there's a big issue with communication. You guys are either not talking, or there's confusion over what was said or what happened. So this could be someone that you see, but you don't really say hi to, or you don't really talk to, or, you know, you might kind of see them around, because the Three of Pentacles tells me, I feel like they're near you. Tell me why the Page of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Cups. Five of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands. Back to those of you that this would be like dating app or someone online. This could be someone that you meet online. For a lot of you, this could be like a new person, or you are, yeah, for some of you, this could be a new person. But if it's someone that you already know, this is someone that you kind of act aloof to. It's almost like you're not putting in, neither one of you is putting in the effort, or nothing's really kind of happening, and you just kind of act aloof. There's something here about getting attention. So maybe you see that they look at you or they watch you and you're like, why? Why are they doing that? So we have the Sun card. You're looking good. You're smelling good. Someone here is like really attractive. We have a strong Leo and Aries. Someone could definitely be a fire sign. We also have a Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. All right. This is someone that watches you but doesn't make a move, or there's been silence between you guys. The silence is almost like on purpose. And you're almost like waiting to see when they come towards you, or who comes towards you. Again, if you're talking to multiple people, it could be like, which one's the one that's going to actually pull through? Tell me about Judgment reverse with Death reverse. Messages for my group number threes. Why Judgment reverse with Death reverse? What can we know about this person and the connection? And then why the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands? Five of Wands in reverse. So this is someone that's in your energy, and maybe you're cordial to them, or you're like, oh, hey, like, but you're also, I don't know, maybe you feel like this has been going on for a while. or you're not looking for drama, or you're not trying to kind of stir anything up. This is someone that maybe you feel like when they see you, they act aloof. Like someone here is acting aloof. So you keep kind of a real, like, I feel like you try to be real, like, stern with them, or maybe a little cold or closed off. But you still feel like this is going somewhere. This is heading somewhere. This is moving forward. All right. Anything else? Messages for my group number 3s. What can we know about this connection? So you guys are like hanging out with this person, or going to be hanging out with them. But again, it's like I'm acting aloof to the fact that it's like there's more here. Yeah. We have the Devil, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Hopefully not, but maybe this person drinks with the Devil and the King of Cups. Ten of Cups, lots of cups. This person's normally maybe very closed off or emotionally closed off. This person's also like sexually controlling. Interesting. Yeah, this person's controlling. Emperor reverse to prove it. Magician, they get what they want. They got some kind of skill. Well, what is the skill? Besides being a little devil, besides being a menace. This is probably a menace that can show you a good time, because I think they know what they're doing, but that could also be a little dangerous, huh? So this person is almost like trying to seduce you, trying to get your attention. There's almost like a high that they get from getting your attention, especially if you do act aloof towards them. This person's like super happy, like looking at you or being able to see you, but it is in a like sexual way of like your body when you walk by, or, you know, it's like this person's definitely sexualizing you and planning on how to get what they want. This is someone that has fantasies with you. Yeah, I'm getting that they're going to be in your vicinity with that 3 of Pentacles. All right, so you and this person, you guys get along well, but there's also something here that it's like you're not making it easy for them, or you're not letting them off the hook, you know? Maybe that's part of your guys' flirting, where it's like, I don't know, it's like, because I kind of see you smiling at that little devil. My group 3s. Well, let's see what that spicy encounter is going to be like. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 3s, please. What's their next time going to be like? What can they expect? Their next encounter, their next time with this person. What can they expect? What's it going to be like? This keeps wanting to come through. What's it going to be like? What can they expect? Their next encounter with this person. All right, so you're going to play hard to get. You're going to be like, no, 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 not yet. So you're going to make them earn it. But you are also kind of playing with fire, because it's not only kind of, it's like resisting them, but it's also kind of resisting your own urges as well. So I do feel like there's something here about like delayed gratification. And you're really enjoying the fact that you're like playing aloof, or playing almost like, no, I don't know what you want, or I didn't see that look. This person, listen, this person likes your chest, or there's something here that like they can't help but like look at. It's something round and plump. They keep drawing my eyes to the 2 O's, and then there's a sun there, and then another one there, and then just all these circles. All right, tell me why the 7 of Wands. What's their next encounter going to be like with this person? We have Temperance. Yeah, you're going to take things slow, or take time. You're going to make them like earn it, romance you, or like put in the work, put in the effort. Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, you're going to want this. It's like you are fighting yourself with that too, because you do want more, but you're also kind of, it's like a game that you're playing with this person, that you guys play. Why the Fool? There's a little bit of a power play between you guys. Tell me why the Five of Pentacles. One more. Five of Pentacles and the 8. The 10 of Cups. Oh, shit. Well, if this person drinks, then that's gonna, that there's an effect here that has. So you guys may just kind of like hang out, or, you know, be like cuddly or something like that. But it feels like by the end of the night, or, you know, it's like, oh, well, that wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I think you guys are having a good time. There might be some smooches. There might be some, you know, playing with some of those body parts that they like, rubbing your booty or titties. I don't know, something like that. Could be that, but you guys are not going to have explosive situation with this person. At least not this time. At least not this time. All right, we have Page of Cups. So lots of making out. There's sweet making out. And I feel like you really like that, or it makes you giddy, or there's something here about feeling giddy. Why the Ace of Pentacles reverse with the Queen of Wands reverse? Why the Ace of Pentacles reverse? Their next time with this person, or their next time. Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Two of Wands. Should I, shouldn't I? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to give them a little something. A little something. The Hierophant. This could be something that maybe, this could be waiting, you know, this could be giving them a little kiss and then waiting for later, or for to see where things are going, or before actually kind of having sex with them. But I do feel like you're teasing, because you're also toying with the idea. Why the Sun? It's almost like this person's ruining it for you. Like if it was up to you, you'd freely do this, but because of how they're acting, or who they are, or what's happened before, you're like, well, can't do that. The Three of Pentacles. One more. There, I do feel like this person's like trying to get you to like give them something, right? They're trying to get your attention. They're trying to take it further, but there is something here that does stop them. And I'm telling you guys, if it's drinking, it's that this person pushes it a little bit too far, and then, you know, it's like, okay, well, there's that, you know. Now the conversations are kind of, you know, not making as much sense, or I'm also feeling it, or because there is something here about it, almost like, I don't want to say it fizzles out, but it's like it kind of deflates with that Five of Pentacles. I do think you guys are making out, and you're making, it's like you're kissing this person. You're kissing this person in a way where that's like normally how things get started. You guys know what I mean? Those certain, you know, it's like there's a shift in kissing where it's like, okay, we're locking in. This is not a drill. We are going for it, you know? And it feels like you're kissing, and it's just kind of pulls away, or kind of, not the limp noodle, maybe. Listen, in none of the readings did we get an Ace of Wands. No one got an Ace of Wands in these readings. And that just reflects where the collective is, you know? It's like, yeah, we want to watch these for fun, but I also read your comments where you're like, yeah, that sounds like me, or I'm not actually looking for it. I want more. And it's like, yeah, I think the collective should want more. And that's why these are showing up the way they are. So whenever you get triggered that you're not hearing like an erotic fantasy over how it's going to be, don't get too bummed out, because hopefully there's some realistic advice here that can help you kind of deal with things in real life, you know? The sexy stuff, the fun stuff, you know, hopefully one day our collective can get there again. But I really don't think that my guides want me telling you guys that kind of stuff right now, if it's just, it's not coming through. All right. But that's what I have, my loves. Okay. I don't necessarily think this is really going to kind of go anywhere. I mean, you could even maybe it's like this person wants you to go down on them, or it's like there's something here, but that Devil keeps coming up. And then that Five of Pentacles tells me that it deflated, you know? But you guys are still going to have a good time, or you still like this person, or, things are good, but satisfactory, it doesn't feel like it's there. Yeah. Oh my God, look what we got. The Ace of Wands in reverse with the Five of Wands. So there's horniness, but it's got nowhere to go because look, it fizzles out so fast. All right. The Empress. Look at you. You're laying back waiting for it. What can you do with an Ace of Wands in reverse? You know what that is? You know what that is, right? That's literally limp noodle. When it's upright, well, when it's upright. But when it's reverse, it's a womp womp. All right. Yeah, I feel like you're giving this person eyes, or you're looking good, you're smelling good, and then they just don't know what to do with it. Lord help. Okay, my loves, be safe out there. Let's get you guys some oracle cards before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s. What else do they need to know about their next time with this person? What else do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 3s, their next time with this person. We have benched. I'll give you just enough attention to keep you around as a backup option. That's terrible. Hopefully that's not true, but this person, I don't know. I don't know if it's, yeah, if you guys already know them or if it's someone new. So chemistry, family, and then we have incompatible. So there could be chemistry here, family could be important to you or things that you guys talk about, but maybe there's certain things that you guys are incompatible with. And maybe some of you guys are left questioning, does this person just want to use me? All right. That says, maybe I have some ulterior motives. Do you think I might be taking advantage of you? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s. We have make the first move. So maybe you're waiting for them to make the first move. We have ice them out. We have happy home and talk about short-lived. So this person might be trying to get you to invite them over to your house or something, but it is going to be short-lived. All right. Now, happy home, I do feel like this looks kind of holidays. So this is posting at the beginning of December. So maybe this is going to be coming up by the holidays, or your house is like, maybe you got little twinkle lights, those little fairy lights inside your house or in your bedroom or somewhere like that you use like as a little mood light, a little night light. Ice them out. Maybe this is someone that you've tried to ice out, or maybe after this you might. No, I don't think after this you will. I mean, I could be wrong, but it feels like you might still kind of be open to seeing if it goes anywhere. All right, my loves, that's what I have for you today, my group number 3s. Again, thank you so much for being here. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.